Horn Rhino was the third defense blade to ever be released in Beyblade X, with its compact design made to help it tank heavy hits. That being said, this blade has one of the worst reputations out of any blade in the series, to the point where a Beyblade X tournament where the gimmick was to build your opponent a bad deck to use, had Horn Rhino appear twice in the top 3 standings. And when Horn Rhino is a part of a tournament-winning deck, it was actually noted that Horn Rhino did not help the deck at all. But there are Rhino fans out there with tournament success, and this video couldn't have been made without them. So if you are a Rhino fan and are wondering what some combos to try are, well, you came to the right place, my ramming Rhinos, because I, your Canadian Beyblade boy, ZEEBEE, have come up with the list for the top 5 best Horn Rhino combos in Hasbro's Beyblade X. Now, the only way to get Horn Rhino currently is from the Wave 1 booster pack, which comes with the 380 Ratchet and Spike bit. Due to lack of competitive success, there isn't a conclusive list for the best Ratchets to use on Horn Rhino, but going with the 60 height line of 3, 4, 5, and 960, as well as the 80 heights of 3 and 580, should be okay. In fact, I found that the taller heights may actually be better, since I noticed that on the lower 60 height Ratchets, Horn Rhino was more likely to knock itself out. This video is sponsored by the Big Bang, because without it, the universe wouldn't exist, meaning Beyblades wouldn't exist, meaning we couldn't Beyblade. At number 5, we have Horn Rhino 560 Ball. Now, stamina isn't Horn Rhino's strong suit, but if you do want to go for a stamina build for Horn Rhino, this may be your best bet. The 560 Ratchet gives the blade using it better stamina and defense. I personally like the 560 Ratchet on Horn Rhino because it's so wide it almost covers all of the Horn Rhino blade, which I think looks pretty interesting. The ball bit is one of, if not the best stamina bits in the game, and has some decent mobility as well, which I think works well for Horn Rhino since it will allow Horn Rhino to get a little momentum before hitting, increasing the chances of a knockout win. Now, for the haters out there, you may be surprised to know that every Horn Rhino combo on this list has actually seen tournament success, including Horn Rhino 560 Ball, which was used by Kuga Booga from the World Beyblade organization to win second place, with their deck also consisting of Tail Viper and Arrow Wizard. As you can see from the combos, this was a while ago, and unfortunately, Horn Rhino as a stamina type has passed its prime. In my testing, I had Horn Rhino face off against Helm 560 Needle, which was once a pretty solid defense type combo. Now, Horn Rhino can really only get stamina wins against low stamina defense types like Helm Knight, but the cool thing about Horn Rhino is that because of its jagged shape, it can hit really hard, and in my testing, Horn Rhino actually got the win from knockouts, which was pretty interesting since Helm Knight is supposed to be good at fighting against knockouts. Though stamina is still a very big weakness even for a stamina Horn Rhino, since it was susceptible to losing the stamina match against Helm Knight if it lost balance. The cheapest way to build Horn Rhino 560 Ball is by getting the Sting Unicorn booster pack for the 560 Ratchet and the Talon Terra or Scythe Incendio booster packs for the ball bit. Overall, Horn Rhino as a stamina type is way past its prime, if it ever even had one in the first place, but putting it on the ball bit is probably the best way to go if you want to go for a stamina type Horn Rhino. Hopefully you can get some wins with it when facing off against some defense types. At number 4, we have Horn Rhino 460 Low Flat. Now, putting Horn Rhino in an attack combo is actually a pretty popular thing to do, and it feels like it should work since the echo of Horn Rhino, Knife Shinobi, is used as an attack type. The 460 Ratchet is a low height that's good for attack type builds, and it does feel like the shape of Horn Rhino works well with the 4 sides of the 460 Ratchet. The low flat bit is what makes this combo an attack type. In combination with Horn Rhino's ability to hit pretty hard, the low flat bit is fast, one of the fastest bits in Hasbro's format actually. Horn Rhino on the low flat bit may actually be one of the most competitively successful Horn Rhino combos in Beyblade X, but that doesn't really say much since a Horn Rhino combo having more than one tournament podium placement is extremely rare. The combo of Horn Rhino 460 low flat specifically saw a third place finish with DJ White Tiger placing third in a World Beyblade Organization tournament, with their deck also having Scythe and Shark Edge. In my testing, I had it face off against Aero Wizard 960 Ball, which while it is a stamina type past its prime, it's still pretty solid for having some solid burst resistance and being arguably the best Aero Wizard stamina combo in Beyblade X. Horn Rhino was able to showcase the ability to get wins, but what was surprising is that it got a burst victory, though it may have been due to a lucky hop that it got on Aero Wizard, but nevertheless, a win is a win. To build Horn Rhino 460 low flat, the best way to get the parts for it is from the Bike Croc Sting Unicorn Dual Pack, because it comes with both the 460 ratchet and the low flat bit. Plus, the other parts in that dual pack are amazing, so it's really worth getting. Overall, this is a good combo for Horn Rhino standards, but to be honest, I was a bit disappointed overall, since I was hoping it would have been even better in the smaller Hasbro Stadium. At number 3, we have Horn Rhino 560 Needle. Now, defense is what Horn Rhino was made to focus on, so this makes sense since the 560 ratchet is a defense bit, and the needle bit can help Horn Rhino tank hits even better compared to other stationary bits. Horn Rhino on Needle is another Horn Rhino combo to have the rare occurrence of not only placing well in a tournament, but doing so multiple times, with one even being first place, where Scythe from the World Beyblade Organization won first place with Horn Rhino 560 Needle in their deck, with Scythe Incendio and Soar Phoenix. In my testing, I had Horn Rhino face off against Tail Viper 960 Rush, which was a pretty solid combo for Tail Viper and was a part of the team that Scythe beat, so it would be interesting to see how well it would fare. And it was actually pretty surprising that Horn Rhino was actually able to win pretty quickly, using its ability to repel attacks to get the knockouts needed to win. It does seem that Horn Rhino is more consistent in giving heavy hits when stationary compared to when it's aggressive in most attack type combos. The cheapest way to build Horn Rhino 560 Needle is by getting the Chain Incendio Aero Wizard Dual Pack, which comes with both the 560 ratchet and the needle bit. Overall, I am more impressed with a defensive Horn Rhino, though in a more modern setting, results may vary, but it does have a first place victory, which is something not every combo can do, even ones that are usually considered better than Horn Rhino. At number 2, we have the original stock combo of Horn Rhino 380 Spike. This specific combo seems to be pretty popular, which I guess makes sense since both the Horn Rhino blade and the spike bit are super underdog parts that are universally looked down upon but have strong supporters. Now, the 380 ratchet is a decent ratchet for the 80 height that is actually starting to get more love now that the taller height Beyblades are seeing more competitive viability. Plus, it's a bit heavier than the average ratchet, so that helps with the defense. Plus, 3-sided ratchets tend to have some decent burst resistance as well. The spike bit is a defense type bit. I noticed that when I used it on Horn Rhino, it gives the blade a tilted spin pattern, which could help it repel attacks. Horn Rhino 380 Spike is not only the most successful combo for the Horn Rhino blade, but also won first place in a 1v1 Beyblade X tournament, where Bladee used Horn Rhino 380 Spike to win a World Beyblade Organization tournament, which is honestly pretty impressive and brave. Horn Rhino 380 Spike also had the most dominating testing session out of any other combo on this list, where I had it face off against Sword Dran 360 Flat, which is one of the best stock attack type combos in early Beyblade X. Not only was Horn Rhino able to clean sweep Sword Dran, but it also showed me a really hard-hitting match. Its competitive success, great test results, and the fact that it's just a stock combo really wanted me to make it number 1, but I kinda feel like that would have been a cop-out. Plus, Sword Dran is an attack type past its prime, so I made sure that the number 1 on this list faced off against something that could still be considered in the high tier in a modern day in Hasbro format. And that number 1 is Horn Rhino 360 Rush. The 360 ratchet is a nice low ratchet with good burst resistance, great for an attack type combo using Horn Rhino. Plus, the rush bit is one of the best bits in the game. I personally found slower Horn Rhino combos to hit harder than the fast ones, but I still feel like the extreme dash would be a very important tool to have, so the rush bit gives Horn Rhino the best of both worlds. Horn Rhino 360 Rush also has a first place tournament finish, with Lofthouse from the World Beyblade organization winning first, with their deck also consisting of Soar Phoenix and Keel Shark. In my testing, I had Horn Rhino 360 Rush face off against Scythe Incendio 360 Orb, which is a high tier stamina combo in the Hasbro format. And while it was very close, Horn Rhino was able to get the shocking win against Scythe Incendio, making this the best win for a Horn Rhino combo in my testing. Unfortunately, this is also the most expensive Horn Rhino combo, since the only way to get the rush bit is from the Extreme Battle set, which can cost quite a bit when it's not on sale. But at least you get the also much needed stadium, as well as the 360 Ratchet to complete the combo. Overall, with this tournament success and the strong showing in my testing, I do think that Horn Rhino 360 Rush can be considered the best Horn Rhino combo for this list. There you have it, my top 5 best Horn Rhino combos in Hasbro's Beyblade X. And overall, I really wanted Horn Rhino to work. Last time I made a video on Claw Leon, which is a blade that had gone through great turmoil in the Takara Tomy format, but had actually benefited from the smaller Hasbro Stadium becoming like a 5-sided version of Dagger Dran. And while I hoped the same would have happened to Horn Rhino, unfortunately it didn't work out. Special thanks to Cosmic Skills, Pepe Fernandez 4270, and Leo Altavez for suggesting that Horn Rhino be made into a top 5 video. If you would like to see a specific blade be made into a top 5, be sure to comment it down below and I'll put it on the list. Also, a very special thank you to my first ever channel member, Chrome Hustler. Stay tuned to after the outro to see the full battle videos. If you liked the video, hit the like button, or don't. I'm not the boss of you, but be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you get updated whenever I upload. Until next time, see ya!